What's up, everyone? Welcome to Rob's house. We're in the midst of the coronavirus quarantine here, so I figured this is a pretty good time to work on my cars. Behind me, we have my C6 Corvette, which is very wet from just getting rained on. Unfortunately, this car is still leaking coolant somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where from, so we are at the stage where we're just going to be throwing darts and replacing things in hope that it actually fixes something. The guy who tuned my car actually recommended that I check my steam vent crossover lines. In order to get to the rear steam pipes on this car, we're gonna have to take the air intake off. So our order of business today is first we're gonna take this air intake hose off. We're gonna take these plastic covers off, disconnect all the wires underneath them, and then that will allow us to actually pull the air intake out. I'm gonna do a time lapse of me doing that, and then we can check out the steam pipes in the rear. You can kind of see it in the front, but here's my front steam pipe. There's a fitting right under there that, because of the bad lighting right now, you can't really see on camera. But basically there's a crossover line from that side of the motor to this side of the motor, and then out to the coolant return line. There are 4 steam pipe fittings on this motor. In order to get to the other 2, they're like underneath the back of this air intake, so we gotta take that off to get to them. So let's get the air intake off and see what we got. To the limit. All right, well, we got the intake off. It's over there. But unfortunately, I don't think this is the source of my problem because I don't see any coolant residue coming out of either of these steam vent block offs. I may replace the O-rings underneath them anyway, but this doesn't seem to be the source of my problem. It's unfortunately how it is when you're working on a car sometimes. Sometimes you guess wrong. Whatever. I'm gonna replace those O-rings and then put it all back together.
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. What's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die.
haven't put the LS covers back on, but she's all back together. I actually had to disconnect the alternator wires because they were in the way. Start it up, make sure I didn't destroy anything. Here goes nothing. I think we're good. One thing worth noting, there was a little bit of smoke coming out here, but that's probably because I spilled a little bit of fuel. When I took the intake off, there was a little bit of excess fuel that dripped there, so some stuff burning off, but no big deal. It's just because it's in contact with the headers and everything. All right, guys, well, that's it for today's video. Like I said, you know, I'm throwing darts at this point. You win some, you lose some. I'm not really convinced that this is gonna fix my leaking issue, but it's at least one thing I can write off on my checklist. There are new O-rings in those steam vent block-offs. If it was leaking there, maybe I got lucky, but with the amount of fluid that I've been seeing on my driveway, I don't think that's it. So anyway, I'm gonna have to keep narrowing things down, and I'll keep posting videos. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you guys next time.